Hi everyone, welcome back to the video sports blog. I was really hoping to have some video footage of Super Bowl City in San Francisco, but wasn't able to get around to it this past weekend. Was pulled in a couple different directions with work, but I did take a picture outside and I'll add it to the video, to the blog post at the end. So what's happened recently in sports? Daily Fantasy launched Premier League last week. That's the first soccer product that we have launched. But we're going to actually add La Liga and Champions League later this quarter, and then launching in the UK in Q2. So soccer is going to be a big reason for those people to play, so we're really excited about getting the Premier League off the ground. Additionally, we're working on, so people saw my MBR, we're working to make our game the fairest of them all. So what we're going to do here is add tools for users to exclude themselves, take a timeout from playing, and add custom deposit limits. Those are on stage now, so should be available in our product soon, and I'll send an update when they are. On the fantasy website, Fantasy Baseball launched on the 28th, and draft started on the 1st, so everything's going well there. In our mobile apps, we launched a dog food version of 7.9, and that will have tourney pick'em, NBA league contests, and optimizations for daily fantasy soccer. Finally, what's launched, Rivals had National Signing Day last week, and there were a couple outages which drove a lot of volume into our queues, but we were able to save almost 50% of users that were calling to cancel in. So that's an amazing job, and I want to say good work, everyone. What's coming up? As I mentioned earlier, Daily Fantasy is having European launch in April, so that's going to be a big one, a lot of changes there. On the fantasy web, we're having league contest launched later this week. It's planned for the 11th. Tourney Pick'em launching on the 11th. And there's going to be testing for Tourney Pick'em. So our products on the web and in mobile will be in a read-only state, so you'll be able to see stuff, but you won't take actions. And those will happen on February 11th and February 17th, starting at 9 p.m. and lasting for about 3 hours each of those nights. What else is coming in the fantasy mobile apps? There's plans to have weather info and playoff brackets added, looking like March for that. Sports apps and sports site are being redesigned. It's planned to launch for 3/31, but the website's available for dog food today, and the mobile app should be coming on Valentine's Day, February 14th. And then I've mentioned this in a couple of them, but we're going to launch esports product. It's going to have content, live streaming video, and chat. And one other thing I wanted to mention, we are making a change to dispositions, so instead of having to do 4 levels of dispositions, soon you'll only have to put the final level of disposition on, so the 4th level. So that should be a big improvement to process there. That's it for me this week. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in a couple weeks.